Happy Monday. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Kimberly Knox, KK, and we are going to be talking about the astrological energies and weather of the week. This is part metaphysics and part quantum physics. That's what makes it so darn incredible. So my passion here with my channel is to help inspire, motivate, and encourage you to connect with life at a deeper level. Just this whole awareness that there's more going on. Just like when you say there's always a reason for everything. And sometimes we're led like, we just can't believe something happens and it seems like it was fated, right? Like somebody didn't show up and then we met someone, or someone missed a plane and because of that something else happened. But energies are happening around us at all times in a very functional, very basic way. I present to you ways that you can utilize that energy on a weekly basis, daily in your business, in your life, to go with the flow, to be in the flow. I've used it for business over 25 years now. Honestly, it's fantastic for sales, or if you have your own business, a simple guide. Okay, we're going to be talking about where, so this week we got some great things going on. First of all, the moon in Scorpio for the next 2.5 days here is fantastic for focus. We're going to be talking about Scorpio health, which I love. I'm going to weed it in. I'm not waiting until the end. And I'm going to give you some great tips on how you can enhance that. And then the moon's going to go into Sagittarius, lighten it up. And then the moon's going to go into Capricorn through the rest of the weekend. And we've got some shifting planets. We've got Mercury changing signs, Venus changing signs into Aries. So they're leading the way into the vernal equinox. And we have Jupiter stationing to go retrograde. It's been in Scorpio since October. So we're going to get a time to digest. So that's the flow of the week. Astrology on a personal level. It helped heal me from many things, deal with any childhood disappointments, any family issues. Instead of going to counseling, it was my form of counseling, and it was phenomenal. But it can help you as a pathway to personal growth. We should be here to grow, right? To grow in awareness, to evolve. Some people are more evolved so than others. They call them old souls, right? So this personal awareness, astrology, personal awareness, astrology is an amazing pathway and a tool for deeper self-awareness. So if you do not have your natal chart, I remind you, you just have to reach out to me, email me. I will get you your natal chart. It's an incredible experience to see different facets of yourself. You're not just your sun sign. That's a basic mode of you. You are 9 other planets. The sun, the moon, Venus, Mars, Mercury are all very personal to you, and they color your characteristics, your personality. You'll see many similarities in parents as well as the kids, obviously. But and I talk about my sweet daughter who's a Pisces, and she's also Cancer rising, and my Venus and Mars are packed there right on her rising sign. So it's amazing that she was born right at that moment, right? So we are in a time of Pisces. Pisces is about wrapping up 12 months, a time of visualizing what you want for the future, letting go so you can create new, getting into that space of endings and new beginnings. It's a very interesting space, right? So let's talk about today. This morning, bright and early, we had the moon go into Scorpio, one of my very favorite signs, maybe because my sun is in the 8th house. If you have the sun in the 8th house, you kind of resonate with Scorpio. Just like if you have the sun in the 4th, you resonate with Cancerian energies. Sun in the 1st, like Aries, or also like Leo, because of the sun being there, and that's the ruler of Leo. Very, very interesting. I mean, just a basic reading about yourself is so incredible. And I love, love, love reading for new people. But I specialize in timing for business, because I like to be efficient and effective in what I'm doing, okay? Still, me, as you know, my knowledge of astrology, when you're hanging in the frame, it's hard to see the picture, right? So I have my people that I consult with as well, and my lovely friend Alice, because she was always a great blessing when we have a chat. So today, Monday, moon in Scorpio, the Oscars. Did you catch them last night? The last aspect before it went void last night was the moon opposing Uranus. Libra, Aries. Wow, exciting, right? It was very fun, exciting night. But right now, it's in moon in Scorpio. It's about taking things to a deeper level, getting focused. There's also the negative sides of Scorpio. Scorpio likes to hold things tight to the chest. It can withhold secrets. There can be manipulation with money and with emotions. The withholding of power or the taking of power. There's all this strategy, investment. So with Jupiter also in the sign of Scorpio, and that's why we're going to talk about Scorpio health, we are dealing with investments right now, and any on the low end, all of the sexual misconduct is coming out because the misuse of power for sex is the poorest use, honestly. But a lot of people gain power through, that whole power shift of taking and merging with another. So think about that and how you're using it instead of it can be a healing way to give away your power, that whole exchange. That's the healing power and the physicians, because Scorpio rules physicians as well. I love natural healers, like Reiki healers. They're taking that and giving that power. It's incredible. This is an all or nothing sign. So it's about the high road, the low road, the misty flats. Scorpio is not in those misty flats. They are all or nothing kind of people. And when they're done with you, it's like hell to the no. You're done. Because they've invested at a deep level, and if you've crossed them, shamed them, whatever, they can walk away, and they will. They have a deep loyalty to a cause. That's where they got that determined focus. Look at Bill Gates. Look at Moon in Scorpio, Mark Zuckerberg, who's a Taurus. So you've got Taurus, Scorpio moon. Wow, it's all about money, right? Creating fortunes, building something with this deep focus and determination. I mean, Ted Turner's a Scorpio as well. So look at that. That's the money side of it. It's big business and corporations as well. Okay. So here, it's really a great day to focus, get stuff done. We're applying to moon sextile Saturn in Capricorn. Fabulous, guys. This is a 5-star work day. Work, focus to create that foundation you're working on. So what are you waiting for? Get to it. It's an amazing day. Go, go, go. All right. We are going to talk about Scorpio health right now. Scorpios run at this level of intensity that most people don't have. It's like, why do Scorpios need to drive fast? Because they do. They need to be on the edge. It's that all or nothing kind of thing. I know I have Mercury with Pluto. So sometimes I work better under pressure, even though it stresses you out. So let's talk about that stress. Scorpio also rules the colon and all the reproductive organs, but the colon very important because the process of elimination out of the body is important for removal of toxins, for holding on, that's very, very damaging. So looking at this whole fight or flight syndrome, Scorpios tend to run in that, drinking coffee, stress to the max, nerves all tealed up. You cannot digest your food when your body is in fight or flight because the body is ready to help you run away or to protect you in case you're stabbed with something, right? Your body is operating. All of a sudden, certain things are shut down. You go into survival mode. So it's not about eating at this point. In fact, if you get really, really stressed, you could either have diarrhea or throw up, right? You get those feelings. Your body is trying to get rid of stuff to help you to go into this survival mode. So what are some great things for Scorpios? Yeah, colonics are one of the best things because honestly, with a colonic, sometimes you also get an emotional release. I've seen it a lot. So any 8th house sun people, any moon Scorpio, Scorpio sun people, Scorpio rising, even Sun in the 6th house or Scorpio on the 6th house. These are all detailed things. You'd find them in your own chart. But these help you. The ileocecal valve, that's the valve that connects the small intestine with the large intestine. That can get disrupted by emotions as well. That also relate to sense of self-esteem and other things. So that emotional release can also be corrected with an easy colonic or adding fiber to the diet. Let's talk about the standard American diet. It does not support the needs of proper colon health, digestive health, not at all. Processed foods, junk foods, toxins, all these additives, preservatives that irritate the gut. Too much sugar irritates, inflames. So there's so many people walking around with leaky gut syndrome, all sorts of inflammation and not being able to absorb their food, so they're deficient in minerals, bad fats. So we need to clean up that. So you got to judge that fiber, super important. Most people are getting, if they're lucky, 10 to 15 grams. A woman needs 25 to 30 grams of insoluble soluble fiber. A man needs even more, 35 to 40 grams. How are you getting that? With junk food? You're not at all. And so, some of the things that are some of the best food sources. Now, I had flaxseed and chia seeds. I mean, just 1 tablespoon, you're going to get 10 grams added in. Chia seeds is like, it creates a jelly mold of your intestines and helps to clean it out. But adding these simple things, that's why they're superfoods, because they're chock full of nutrients. Besides fiber, you get more protein, you get fiber, you get good omega-3 fats. Adding those to simple smoothies are incredible ways to boost up your fiber. And also, smoothies help to relax your digestive system because it's not having to work, right, to break down the food. So you're not getting stuff leaking into the bloodstream. You can kind of calm this whole process down. And they're really great to do after you have a colonic. But dark leafy green vegetables, you need vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin K. Those are those are fat soluble vitamins as well. So they need to have fats, good fats. And actually avocados are a great source of protein, and they'll help you to absorb those good fats as well. The berries, blackberries, coconut is excellent. Coconut products, coconut flour is high in fiber. Coconut meat, they're actually excellent for your gut health when you're trying to heal. This type of fat is easier to digest. It also feeds the brain. Those medium chain fats convert to energy. So incredible. And those are really great options there. Brussels sprouts, all types of squash, spaghetti squash, acorn squash. Cut out the gluten. You don't need to be, there's so many lower forms of gluten sensitivity that disrupt the gut lining. So really, cut it back. There's many gluten-free sources that you can have. Even my millet chia bread, because I love toast with really great grass-fed butter and jam. That's a delicious treat, right? It feeds that part of you that wants nourishing food or to feel homey and cozy. So there's ways you can do it without disrupting your gut. So flaxseed, chia seeds, quinoa is one of the best substitutes because it's a seed and it's high in protein as well. So you're not just getting straight carbs, from the rice. And black rice, though, is one of my favorites. The forbidden rice. Do it. It's incredible. Add coconut oil to it. Add bone broth. I'm actually sipping on bone broth right now with fresh rosemary and lemon. That's great for your digestive system. Very healing. You can do a 2-day detox of just bone broth. You're going to get plenty of minerals and you'll help clean out everything. Of course, the berries, blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, those are excellent for you as well. Sprouted greens, right? Sprouted lentils. When you sprout things, they get more and more nutrients. So those are some of the things that can really boost up your fiber. Dragon fruit. If you haven't had dragon fruit, eat it. It's incredible vitamin C, but it's also hugely high in fiber and great for your digestive tract. So the other thing about Scorpio is this holding on, this emotion of holding on. What do you need to release? So meditation is excellent for you, Scorpio. In your meditation time, ask, what is it that you need to release, and give the power to do that. We've been working on this since October of 2012. Yeah, oh my God, Saturn went into Scorpio. It was all about looking at what you needed to release that was toxic in your life, and it's been going on. We're kind of ready to get there. It's taken a long time, but so it's transformation and it's elimination. I have the progressed moon, my progressed moon. You reach out to me, you ask me what progressed moons mean. It's by progression, and it's all every 2.5 years your progressed moon changes. So it's a whole evolutionary type of involvement with astrology. But your progressed moon will also dictate things that could go wrong in your health. And I've been having issues with my ileocecal valve. So there you go. And so I've been focusing on different things. So it's a release of emotion. What do you need to release? Get into meditation. That's really awesome for Scorpios because you operate at intensity. So essential oils. I love essential oils. I am burning jasmine right now. In the other room, I'm burning patchouli. I love them. They're amazing for Scorpio. So peppermint as well. It's releasing of the brain. Your brains tend to operate on a tight level. So any stress-induced headaches, also for Aries, but peppermint is excellent for cleaning that up and focus. Patchouli, releasing emotions. Any negative emotions too, because Scorpios tend to get like jealous, right? Angry, with those kind of emotions, releasing the negative emotions and the stress. It's really great for that. Bergamot and lavender. One of my favorite mixes is patchouli, bergamot, and lavender. Actually, in the evening before I go to sleep, it's a great way. Scorpios, you need your relaxation, your essential oils. Lavender is huge. We mostly know about that. Balancing strong emotions, balance, right? And jasmine is also soothing to the reproductive organs, which you rule. So that's just a tidbit on Scorpio health. So I hope that helped you. For the next 2.5 days, we all get to experience Scorpio energy. So get into those issues for yourself. Tuesday. Tuesday's a Mars day, and it is a power day. For sure, we've got massive shifts of energy going on. The moon is in Scorpio, adding focus. We've got Mercury going into Aries and Venus going into Aries. So in the morning, we're going to wake up. When these going into Aries, it's really about Aries is what do I want? What do I want? That's where the focus is going to shift to. It's an excellent day to build and to focus deeply. Build on what you want. And this is going to add more courage to the mix. The Aries planets, it's new, it's bold, it's courage. So Mars will be in Sagittarius until March 17th. Then it goes into Capricorn. All right, wow. Now we've got Capricorn energy pushing us forward in what Saturn wants us to do in Capricorn. Discipline, responsibility, right? Mastering something. Now we've got the energy also to get to it. Get down to business, people. So Venus is going to stay in Aries through the end of the month, March 31st, which is the full moon, which is Passover, which is also the day before, when is Easter Sunday? Yeah, Easter Sunday. They all are packing right up. And it's big stuff going on at that point because it's also a full moon in Libra. Relationships. So we're going to find out a whole bunch of stuff because Mercury's going retrograde too. So get ready for all that. Tomorrow, though, is a great power day. So get with that and get on it for building stuff for yourself. Love the day there. Wednesday is a Mercury day. Last week, we went over all the dates for Mercury retrograde coming up. It's very important because we're getting all the information about stuff that we want to build. And Mercury's going to go into its shadow on March the 8th. And we're going to kind of cover some ground because it goes retrograde then on Holy cow, on the 22nd. Right, 2 days after the vernal equinox, it goes retrograde at 17 degrees of Aries and goes back to 5, covering that same period of information. So if you've got planets around that area, or whatever house position that retrograde is in, that's where you're going over things. But they're about things that are important to you. That's what Aries is. Wednesday is a void day. It is perfect. Anything you miss, go on it. Get on it with focus. Get caught up on all your focus work. Nobody's going to be bugging you. And just really get caught up. The moon goes into Sagittarius at 5 o'clock at night, which is fabulous because it's going to be in a great aspect with Venus and Mercury as well. It's a fun social night. So work your tail end off and then like go to the gym or do something fun, right? Because we've got this Aries energy. Uranus has been in Aries for 7 years, getting us, shifting us into something new that's going to define who we are. Who do we want to be? What is this authentic part of us? That's what we're looking for. And let's see, it's on Mother's Day, Mercury is meeting with Uranus. And then it goes into Aries. Then it goes into Taurus. And then Uranus goes into Taurus for 7 years on May 15th. So Mercury is meeting with Uranus a few days before it goes out. Interesting stuff, right? That's when we know what we have to do. Whew, right? Wow. So the next 2 months are super freaking important. Really, like, holy cow, Mercury retrograde. So the shadow, we already talked about the shadow point. The midpoint is the aha moment. When is this aha moment? April Fool's Day, which is also Easter Sunday, which is Passover, which is full moon. Okay, holy shit, right? You're going to know. You're going to know what to do at that point. And then the next day, Mars is going to join Saturn. So we're already feeling that. So it's like, wow, you know what you have to do. There's a big commitment, responsibility to this Capricorn area in your life and what you're trying to master. You know what it is. So you can get on it. And then Mercury goes direct on April the 15th, just in time for the new moon in Aries. How perfect is that? This is this great time. You can't make this shit up. Really, the planetary energies are just, once you see them and know them, you're in complete reverence for everything that the universe is, everything that is around us. We are connected. That's why you have to watch your thoughts. Really, you do. The last aspect that Mercury is making is conjoining Venus again, and that's on March the 20th. So around this time, just be mindful of what's going on. Let's see what else. And it's going to go direct, like I said, just in time for the new moon in Aries. We'll keep covering this, so you'll get used to it, but write down those days. Those are big. Thursday is a Jupiter day, and Jupiter's stationing to go retrograde, which means it's super duper powerful. What have we been doing with Jupiter and Scorpio? We have been looking at things we want to merge deeply with, where we're putting our investments, getting our finances in order, who we're merging with, what people we have to release, what sexual problems are out there, what type of sexual problems you might have. Okay, like, how do you want to improve that in your life? Is it just an exchange of power, or can it be more than that? It's a dreamy kind of day because we've got Moon and Sag square to Neptune. But use that. Stay centered. There's a lot of shifting sands that day. So the best you can do is stay centered. Use your visionary capability from Neptune to get excited about the future, because that's what Sag does. But anyway, when Jupiter goes retrograde, guys, and it's going to go direct on July the 10th, you can write that day down. If you're a Sagittarius or a Sag rising, this is your ruler. Your ruler is going undercover now. It's taking time off. It's going to be a little slower. So you have time to digest, and everyone has time to digest of what have we learned about Jupiter in Scorpio. energy. All right, so it's a digesting kind of time. And then Friday is a Venus day. We've got Venus now in Aries, so she's kind of ramped up. She's kind of selfish. She wants to do what she wants to do. We're looking at our stuff, which is good. It's also a last quarter moon. The moon is in Sagittarius. If you are a Leo, you're going to be involved in a grand fire trine. It's a very fiery day. And the moon is going to be conjoining with Mars at like just before 8 o'clock. Fun. Get the heck out and do something fun on Friday night, because the weekend is about Capricorn, and it says, I want you to get to work and be responsible. So pow, it's energy. It's a really great date night. It's a fun night. Just do something fun. It's a great day for Leos though too, so use that. Last quarter moon, what does that mean? You know that I talk about last quarter to energy. It's the energy of Capricorn. Capricorn wants to achieve. How do they achieve? How do they accomplish? They gather up all the knowledge that they've taken, they wrap it up, they make adjustments, and they move forward. So it's an energy kind of day as well. Saturday is a Saturn day, and Saturn in Capricorn all for the next 2.5 years. It's a taskmaster in the sky. In your own chart, it's your taskmaster. You have to learn it. By the age of 30, Saturn has traveled through all the houses of your chart, and then it's come back to the point where you were born. So that's your Saturn return. You've learned a lot by that point. That's the point of real maturity, not 21. Or when Saturn goes into your first house, you get a super duper dose of now you need to be responsible. But it's a taskmaster. It says, I want you to master something. How do you master something? You don't lay there, dream about it, pray about it. Laziness cannot be removed by prayer. You've got to actually do the work. Discipline, responsibility, and get forward with it. We're required to take what we have into the new. That is Uranus. It's been in Aries for the last 7 years. It wants us to do something. So you have to do something, and that's Saturn in Capricorn. So it's helping us, right? So it's a great day to do stuff on Saturday. Make it a working day. And then at night, what is going on Saturday night? Just let me see really quick. Yeah, we've got Moon with Saturn on Saturday night at 9 o'clock. It's really not a night to go to the movies and to go out to dinner. So do it Friday night. And then Sunday, we've got the sun going to be moving out of Pisces soon, but not yet, as it's March 11th. Both of my grandmothers were born on March 11th. It's so cute. So the sun in Pisces is ending. It's new beginnings. It's also daylight savings time, so we're losing an hour here. But in the morning, there's a lot of energy in the morning. Maybe get up and get at them, because we've got Mars trine Uranus. So maybe late night Saturday is good, because you've got this Mars trine Uranus energy. But after 9, I would say, it's a good time to go do something. But we've got the entire day of Sunday. Moon is approaching Pluto after midnight, right? So we've already got our responsibilities building up, like 4, 5, 6. We know what we've got to do. We're probably getting refocused. But Pisces is all about having the faith to believe in something you can't see yet. On my Instagram page under Kimberly Knox, you'll see believe you can. Believe. That's one of the biggest things for me. My Saturn is in Pisces. So, and I have a lot of Piscean type of energy as well. So believe in what you can't see. Build that up on each Sunday. And then we've got on Monday, we've got the moon going into Uranus. But anyway, thank you for tuning in with me. I love all you guys that follow. Leave me any comments. Let me know what goes on with you. If you would like a personal chart consultation, just email me, kk@kkastrology.com. The links are below. I've got timestamps. You can go through them, have fun, and share my stuff with anyone that you think will benefit. Have a beautiful day and week.